Hello, my name is Sam Hudson. This is my data protocol sheet for this, giving it to the school or the staff for gathering information, collecting data, and like how to go about analyzing it and using it to your advantage as a teacher. So first, we would start with access and gather. That's where you would kind of first come up with the question, like what is the essential question, and what are we going to use to gather this information. You would move on to analyze and prioritize. So after you gather the information, you go over it, see where you have successes and failures, and kind of think to yourself, this would be a time to like brainstorm, what can you do differently? What ideas can you do to improve your method or improve whatever's going on, what you're gathering data for. Moving down to share and reflect, that's when you would kind of get together with your team members and you would share your progress. You would share your data and your ideas of what you would do, as well as listening to others. And y'all can reflect and come up with some different plans together. And then moving on to the action plan, where you're putting it in play, doing your differences that you discussed and seeing if it works, going back to accessing and gathering information. So going down, this is kind of the template that I would have for assess and gather information. We have what is the essential question. So like, what do we know about our students? What do we want to know? What do we know about school? What do we want to know? So that's in coming up with a question. How are we going to come up with data for this question? So like, are we going to give an assessment, questionnaire, survey? And then after we get it back, where do we see our successes? We see high scores, some positive feedback in some areas. It's just good to take note on things you do well. And then where do we need improvement? So where were a lot of missed questions, or where do we get a lot of negative feedback at? You'll finally get together with your team, analyze and prioritize with the team members. So you'll have meetings with the team members where you'll go over this data. And that's where you can kind of take the time to think, did we have any growth from the last time? What's another essential question anyone's thinking? What ideas can we do differently moving forward? And then, of course, putting together the plan. What changes are you going to make? And is this going to benefit every student? So not just, will this fix the parts where it was down, but is this going to help every student as well, or a teacher or community? All right, so that's my data protocol and my template for questions. Thanks.